making sure that all the plants are fine. Hey guys, welcome. I've just add some soil to my borage, and borage blue is one of the plants that bees really love, and it helps. It's one of the pollinators, so it helps to pollinate the my chocho when the chocho is growing. So I always have a borage. You can see where the blossom is coming, but I'm just showing you the soil. I've just topped it up with some fresh soil, and you may ask how the soil is so loose and so free, and really the darkness of it. I tell you what, you need to come over into my raised bed and I show you how I literally make my own soil. I've used bag soil with peat, but if I am planting so many potted plants, there's no way I could afford to buy a lot of compost. So I make my own soil, make my own compost, and that's over the period. You know, it's a cold country, so in the winter period I throw everything in the raised bed and it rots down. Newspaper, cardboard, leaves, all the food stuff from the kitchen, you know. Nothing, don't put nothing with grease, no bones, no nothing like that, because you don't want to harbor the rats and, you know, unfriendly people. You know, we call them little unfriendly people. So yes, so yeah man, I make my own soil and it is much healthier. So let me show you the soil that literally I take from the raised bed and fill all my containers. Come over, you know, because I'm going to go plant some peppers. Hey guys, I never thought that I would be sitting here in this raised bed and begging to get rid of some soil. To get rid of the earth is too much. The soil is just building up. Because building up, I have too much soil, guys. Too much soil. It is rich, it is dark, it is light, it is so good. And basically all I do is use the scraps from the kitchen. These are the scraps from the kitchen, the orange, the banana. Don't be afraid, orange, all anything that you don't want, I use it and throw in this raised bed. And also when I do barbecue, I throw the ashes as well. So ashes, it's got ashes, which is good for phosphorus in there. Lots of ashes in the soil. So over the winter period, what I do, I just throw everything in here. So let me put this away. So that's the ashes that I use. This is the food scrap, some of it that I build up. And now what I'm going to do is fill up these bags with soil because I need it to plant and I can't manage this too much. Look, and the more, it's like the more I fill the bags up, the more the soil just swell up. It just swell up, you know. Just swell up on me. Look. See it there? So I'm going to fill up this bag here. So you're going to see. Hold on. I'm filling up this bag. And you're going to see loads more. Loads more. You're thinking, wow. I never knew that I would be thinking I would love to get someone to come and take away all this soil. All this soil, because I can't manage. It's too much. It's too much. I have to be careful because the plants are in the way. So you don't want too much soil around the plants. The plants need air. But I have literally, you see how much me I put into this thing? I'm clearing away the soil from around the plants. And it's like the more I the more I filled up, the more it comes in. So this is good soil, full of nutrient, full of every food for your peppers, for my Scotch bonnet peppers and anything. Look, you see? Look, let me fill up this. And when I fill this up, there's going to be more to go. Just telling you how. So it's easy to make your own soil at home. Don't throw away the food scraps. If you burn anything from the barbecue, throw it on here and leave it, cover it over, and it builds up. It breaks down and it makes a nice, healthy soil for your plants. It's like, I do buy some compost, but I don't need to buy a hell of a lot, you know, because this have a lot of food in there. You see, look, look at compost. Look at natural compost, natural, and I can get many more bags out of this. Look at that. You see that? Many, many more. Let me go over this side. Many more bags of compost out of this. Look, what better soil to use on your plants. Can you imagine if you had to buy this? It would be a lot of soil. Lot of soil. So what I'm going to do now is kind of clear the soil from too much. I don't know how I'm going to manage. It's a lot. Whole heap of soil. Make your own soil, man. Make your own soil. Look at that. All you need is a food scrap, the ash, and what else you need? Any like newspaper, cardboard, any little thing that you can put in that will break down, you know, just use that. So I'm going to take this out now. And good luck, guys. I'm going to use some of this to plant my peppers. So watch, stay tuned. I'm using some of that to plant all my peppers. But yes, look at soil. Good soil. Good soil. You can't go wrong. Natural soil. Look how airy and nice that is. Very soft, very rich, dark, healthy soil without any bad rubbish in there. Very good. Guys, this is the raised bed. See, look at the soil. Look, I have filled about 10 bags of it, because what happened is that the soil, when the sun gets really warm, it starts to swells up. So if you notice all my cabbages, look how massive they are, because the soil is so good. It's very good. So when you look at the looseness of the soil, look, and it's all cardboard, newspaper, and the kitchen scrap, everything from the kitchen. Look how, let me get my right, guys, have a look. You see, look, you see that? Look how beautiful the soil is. Beautiful soil. Look, it is, over the months it just rotted down and build up, and then you know you got the worms that help to clean the soil and build the soil. So this soil, look, see there, I use to fill 10 bags. Let me show you. Right, so these are the bags that I'm going to use to plant my peppers, and look how rich the soil is. You see, as I said, I'd use compost that has peat in it, but I couldn't buy bags of compost to fill my raised bed and to fill all these bags. Look, all my containers has been filled from inside that raised bed, really and truly. All what you see here is filled from in the raised bed. So I'm excited today because I am going to plant out my see, look at that, good soil. Anyway, listen, let me show you what I got. I got some really surprise for you. Right, guys, I love to grow real healthy peppers, and what I do is treat myself every year to a few pepper plants from DT Brown. Sell the Armageddon, the Scorpion, and the Reaper. And I got my boxes today. Yes, I got my plants today. So let me go and get something to open so I can show you. Hold on. So I have 2 orders, and this is my box here with my peppers. Let me just show you one, and then I'm going to plant one so you can see. Yeah. So DT Brown, guys, I've always they're a reputable company, and it's not an advertisement, but when the plants come, you know, they come really, really good. So right, so let's see if we can get this out. Ooh, I'm trying to get the plants out. Hold on, and show you what they look like. All right, so these are the pepper plants from DT. Ow! They're falling out of the box. Oh, don't worry, they're good. So I'm gonna use some of that soil now because they need water. Once you get your plants, give them some water. This one is the Armageddon, and guys, if you've never planted the Armageddon before, believe you me, trust me, it smells like the Scotch bonnet. This is why I go for more than, you know. Listen, I've got another box here, so I'm gonna unbox, and I'm going to give them some water, let them rest before I plant them out, and I show you. Look, these are the Armageddons. Let me take these sticks out. I think that they use that for shipping purpose. But once you get their plants, you know, their plants sometimes they come a little bit bigger, but I think the weather this year isn't, you know. So look, here they are, the Armageddon. This is what they look like. See the Armageddon? I've planted them before. I'll show you some of my videos. Or you can go and have a look on and you'll find them. But yeah, they need a little water, so I'm going to water them and sort them out. I'm going to finish unboxing, and then I can show you everything. This is how the packages come, guys. I've just laid it down a bit, but I want to show you how they are packaged really well. And you see how strong the peppers are. Have a look. These are the Carolina Reapers. But as I said, guys, I'm very transparent in what I do. So I grow from seed, and I'll as well as from plants. I purchase plants from the garden centers, and this one is from DT Brown. But yes, these are the peppers. I'm going to plant them in their containers, which I have already loaded some real good soil, but I'm going to give these some water and let them rest a bit before I do that. So tomorrow now I'll plant them, and they're looking good. Hold on, let me take one out so you can see. They're well packaged, and they look healthy. Look, the wind's blowing them. They're very healthy. Yeah, I think there's one that is very tiny, but I take it that it will come. Why so small, I don't know. But anyway, I've got 369 plants, and they're going into these. Let me show you. They're going into these grow bags. These are the grow bags that I'm going to put my plants in. You can see the soil is already set, very clear, and I've got newspaper and a bit of stone at the bottom to protect and for drainage. I may just put some perlite in it as well. Oh, it's so fresh and nice out here today. My gosh, guys, there's my cat, Spice. Come. You want to come? Come and have a treat. Come here. Come and have a treat. She's been keeping my company. Come round here, come. Come, Bobby. Come round here, come. I forgive her. She'll keep my company at the garden from morning. Come. Here, come. Come round here, come. Come round here first, come. Right. Come. Thank you. She gone now. Guys, listen, I've been working so hard today. Seriously, I've so much earth, soil, compost, whatever you want to call it. I've got bags. I'll show you them. But while I have been doing that, I have peppers to plant, and I thought, let me just take the opportunity and plant it while I empty, fill up the bags with the soil. So these are my hot peppers from DT Brown. I am very transparent. I buy pepper plants from this company, and this is the Carolina Reaper. So you have the Reaper, you got the Armageddon, and you got the Trinidad Scorpion. Definitely. But yes, one of the main thing, guys, that I need to let you know about these peppers, the Carolina Reaper, the Armageddon, and the Trinidad Scorpion, they are one of the most hottest peppers in the world. The Armageddon, as I said, smells like the Scotch bonnet. It's a chili pepper that has been bred in the UK. It's bright red, crinkly, shaped like a lantern fruit. It's got a fruity taste, and it's incredible heat combined to make an unforgettable dish. It's got a Scoville heat rating of 1.3, how much millions, I can't even say what it is, but trust me, guys, it is very hot. It's good for a very hot curry, but it's a flavor. It smells like the Scotch bonnet. So these peppers that I'm growing are undeniably very, very hot. Please don't try them without caution, honestly. So yes, so this is what I'm saying, that I try and get these peppers amongst my Scotch bonnet peppers that I'm growing. Very, very, very hot and spicy. The Armageddon here is one of the best, and I always grow it as well as growing my Scotch bonnet pepper. So peppers are so hot, spicy, and they grow really strong and healthy. There's my cat. You right, babes? Come up here. Entice her. What it is that I put my pepper plants out a bit early, and the weather was interchangeable, so it affected the growth because the earth is not warmed up yet. So I had to go around and clip the leaves that turned yellow and dried up a bit. But nevertheless, I am going to plant out these bad boys. But before I do, I have, where did I put my the perlite? Let me go and get the perlite. I got some perlite to put in the soil, keep the soil moist. I forgot to put on my microphone. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I buy these things and don't use them enough. So this soil, guys, let me show you. There is the soil, rich. Look at it. Look how black it is. Look at the color. Let me take out anything that's not, you don't want in your soil. Always take them out. So if you find anything, just take them out. No big deal. But look at the texture of the soil. Dark, rich, and really good. You can see. Let me bring it up closer. So this is where I'm gonna plant my peppers. See, that's good soil. Good soil, clean, fresh, dark, rich. Very good. So I'm going to put some perlite in there, just to kind of, make the soil, a little perlite in the soil. Yep. And also what I'm going to put in there is some blood fish and bone. Here we go. Some blood fish and bone in the soil. Yeah. That will give it all the feed that it needs for a little while, so you don't have to overfeed it. So later on it gets some liquid feed. So right now I'm just going to get my trowel, and I'm going to make let me get a cup. I always use a cup. I'll use this. What I'm going to do is use that and make an indentation inside the soil. So I don't know if you can see, and then Hold on. So let me bring it over let me bring this over so you can see what I'm doing. Right, so I'm going to dig down in the bottom of this soil. It's got a few pebbles at the bottom for drainage. I'll take out anything that starts to grow in there. Yeah, take it out. Right, so I'm going to make that. So if I put that down, so put this down in there deep round, so and make sure it, you see, push down. And when I'm kind of baking it, I'm baking the cup around it. So when I do now, once I bake it round, it forms the hole in the center and it makes it easier for me to plant. So look, if I just lift that out now, there we go. So what I'll do now is put the plant in. Hold on. Right, so here goes my pepper plant, and I always talk about the root system of any plant. So you notice that it is well watered, it's not dry, and there are the roots starting to go down. And this one is the Carolina Reaper, guys. This one has a sting in its tail. Some of the earth get down in there, put a little bit there. So look, so that just fits in. Hold on. Let me get down in there a little bit. It just fits in nicely. Look at that. Nicely. I think I can put it a little bit deeper. I think I'll put it a little deeper. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to plant out all of these peppers in these containers, and when I finish, I'll show you how they are and what I've done today. So whatever work I've done today, I'll just go around and show you. All right, so stay tuned. But yes, I'm using all, let me, before I go around and show you, because while I'm in the talking about soil, this is I got this bag full, right? And this is another bag. This is a compost bag full of soil from the raised bed. And this is, as I said, good soil. Look, that I made. All this soil that I made. So I have made my own soil to plant my peppers. And I have used it in all the bag that I'm using. All these pots that you see here is soil from inside the raised bed. Every single pot. So you can do it. Don't waste nothing again. Okay? It's been a long day, but you know, when you're passionate about anything, the time goes so quickly without you knowing. I finally planted all my peppers that I got. Look how gleaming they look. These are the Armageddons, the Reapers, and the Scorpions. So they're all in there. Aren't they beautiful? They're so beautiful, isn't it? Wow. Yeah, they are beautiful. So these are my peppers, and I spent some time getting rid of a lot of the soil in the raised bed. And as I said, you can make your own soil, you know, clean up the garden. Definitely the garden is looking better. So keep watching to see the progress of my hot peppers, Jamaica Scotch Bonnie peppers, the Carolina Reaper, the Armageddon, and the Trinidad Scorpion. They're all in these grow bags here. So yes, and as I said, I had to cut back a lot of the leaves off the first growth because of the weather. So now the weather is warming up now, so hopefully we should be getting some new growth on them. They're looking much better. They're greener. So I've fed them, so hopefully they will be okay. Right, guys, please remember to press the like button, share it to your friends and family. If you haven't yet subscribed, please press that button. Thank you very much if you've done that, and leave a comment. If you're growing things, I'd love to hear what you're growing in your garden. Please tell me what you're growing. Let's share. Take care now. Lots of love. Bye for now.